also got some silly Yarny socks over here that I'm messing with. So the last time we had a chance to visit about socks, I showed you my knit socks book. And I've settled on Winter Garden. I think this pair of socks has enough healthy challenges in me, for me, that I want to try to take these on. The other socks, I liked the idea of them, and I like that I can learn to do verbiage. But being a left-handed knitter, I think that would cause me too much grief in trying to read it all backward to flip my script to be properly readable. The Winter Garden will challenge me with lace, and I do love the lace work. Oh, some of those shawls and scarves, and just, this is a little bit of an introduction right here at the top cuff for the lace. And then 2-strand color work, which is something that I need to do if I want to ultimately make all those beautiful graft Fair Isle socks. So Winter Garden. This pattern was designed by Nancy Bush, and I've gone through and put a little bookmark on the first page, one of those little fold over magnetic tabs, so I'll be able to find my work. I got post-it notes. This one is written on 5 double point needles, but in working the vanilla sock pattern many times, it was written in 4 double point needles. But Tina showed us and repeated over and over again about how to switch it over to 9-inch circular. So I'm pretty confident that I won't have a problem with that. The suggested yarn in this pattern is for a sport weight, which is a 2-weight fine yarn, 40% wool and mohair. Not so interested in the mohair part, but I do want to keep my wool in there, and I need to make sure it has some sort of like nylon or spandexy or some sort of stretch in there to help the durability of the sock, and that the sock can always come back to form after it's been worn and stretched out. So I'm looking through all my yarns. I have a lot of hand-dyed hanks, and they all say fingering weight. So fingering sock weight is a 1, which is a super fine. All these Patton's Croy, these big box, amazing fibers that we get for socks, these are all 1s. They're typically 1s. This one's beautiful. This is Northern Lights. Ellen sent me these, and I really want to use them. So that's going to be a little bit of my challenge. In looking, I keep these Hirschner's magazines, even though I don't really order. I like to work from what I have or what I come across in a sale. They're all 1s. The Premier Fruits, super fine 1. Premier Sock, 1. Croy Sock, 1. I'm just, that's going to be a bit of a challenge, because the hand-dyed hanks that I have that are actually fingering 4 socks, it's sock weight, that's all a 1. So I need some more time to get my materials together, and I was looking through it. I don't want to do the stripes. I got like a little master key up here to help me. I want to do a variegated through here, and then I want a neutral. And now I'm trying to decide. I like how they have the 2-tone flowers, but I'm thinking, with this my variegated, this will be my neutral, this white lace and the background of this. Do I want to just go ahead and use my variegated for those flowers, or do I really want those flowers to pop with 1 or 2 more colors? And that challenge is definitely going to fall in finding a 2-weight sport weight yarn to use for these. My needles still match. My 9-inch circulars are US 2, so that's a 2.75. Check. Got that. Yeah, I'm kind of debating on the whole gauge thing. It says we should course, they always say we should. I don't know. We'll get there. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So then my striped leg, so the cuff, the leg, and the foot part and the toe will all be in the variegated. We'll see. What else was I looking at in here that was giving me a bit of a challenge? Oh, there's a lot of little tips through the book, little blocks, and I need to go back in the book and see if any of the other ones will help me sizing the sock for a good fit. These are all in the other chapters of the patterns, but I think I need to go through and read them all because they will apply. I think the book was intending for you to make each pattern from beginning to end, but easy pickup, I need to read those tips. That'll go in. So I'm gonna spend some time this week looking at the book and finding yarn. So that's my Silly Yarny Sister Saturday Spectacular Socky. Silly Yarny Sisters Socktacular Saturday. Do we say Saturday? Whatever. It'll all be in the description box below. I've already went ahead and noted this in there if you want to see it written down. Still looking for yarn. I've been watching some tutorials. The tutorials I find incredibly helpful. I've been putting the link down there for my own personal go back reference. I just watched an amazing one about, I think it was something mouse knits. And it was, there's a technique in here with the stitches that we'll be using, and it's pass, slipped, stitch, over. That sounds super simple. PSSO is how it's written in the pattern in abbreviation. I don't know what that means. I mean, I can break it down in my mind, but I need to see it, and I need to see it in left-handed. So all those little video clips that I find on YouTube that are incredibly helpful to me, I'm putting them in the description box below as I come up to the challenge, just so that I can take note of someone incredibly helpful out there that has made a video tutorial for me to visually see what it is I'm trying to do over and over again for quick reference for myself. And you know what? You might want to use it too. I don't know. Check it out. All right, so that's it for the week. I'm gonna go read those little helpful tips. I'm gonna research some yarn. 2-weight sock yarn. That might help them work up faster, huh? If I go up a size, I am a medium. I'm a sock medium, pretty solid in the mediums. If I go up and I do the large, is it like crochet? Is knitting like crochet where that'll give me the step up? Do I play with hook size, needle size? I don't know. That's all newbie baby knitter questions, huh? We'll see. Thank you for stopping by, sis. I'll see you soon.